Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another new video. So as you saw in the thumbnail of this video, Singapore have started issuing 96-hour free transit visa facility for Indians. And there is a list of countries that Singapore has done this. And there is Georgia, Turkmenistan, People Republic of China, etc. And India is also part of this list. So what is this visa free transit facility? Let's say you're going from India to country B. So let's take India as an example. India is country A and India and Japan in this example, let's take Japan as country B. So if you're going from India to Japan and you have a layover in Singapore, and if you once you reach Singapore, you can explore Singapore on this free visa transit facility. But there are a lot of terms and conditions for Indian passport holders. I'll just come to that in a minute. So let's go deep dive into my example that I gave. So if you're going from Bangalore to Tokyo, and most of the Bangalore to Tokyo flights, unless you're taking a direct flight, will be from either Singapore, Bangkok, Malaysia or Hong Kong. So in our example, let's assume that I have booked a flight on September 1st from Bangalore to Tokyo and I have a layover for about say 48 hours in Singapore. So in those 48 hours, once I land in Singapore, there is already a visa free transit facility available for Indians in Singapore. So if you show them the ticket that you have from Singapore to Tokyo, then you get to explore Singapore for the time you are staying in the layover, that is 48 hours. So this visa is issued for 96 hours. So if you're going from Bangalore to Tokyo and you have a layover in Singapore for 72 hours, then you can explore Singapore for 72 hours without taking a prior visa, that a normal tourist visa in India. But there is a small catch. Indian passport holders must have the following countries' visas to avail this facility. First visa is Australian visa. You must either have an Australian visa or a long-term card. So long-term card is issued, or if you have a valid visa, it may be tourist visa, it may be another visa. I'll link the documentation in the description below so you can read it for yourself. But a lot of people do have the following visas where you are not actually aware of this. So if you have an Australian visa, if you have a Canadian visa, Germany, Japan, why I gave Japan example is because if you have a valid Japan visa, tourist visa, if you're traveling to Japan, if you have a valid visa, and you will get this facility. And you have New Zealand, Switzerland, UK or US visa. So what are the type of visas like long-term pass or at least 1 month of date of entry into Singapore is issued by the following countries that I just talked about. So you might ask question like, okay, I have a H1B or I have a B1 US visa, is it valid? So I'll link this document in the description below because this video will become too lengthy and I don't want to make this video too lengthy. So check this document, official document given by ICA in the description below. I'll try to maximize the notes given in the description. So if you have a valid Japan visa, in this list the most common that I can see is Japan visa. And if you have a Japan visa which is about 1,800 rupees in Indian money, in fact Singapore visa is even more expensive than Japan visa. So if you're going to Japan, those who have gone to Japan who already know this, Japan visa is about 500 rupees actual fees, the embassy fees, and including VFS fees, the courier charges, everything will come to approximately 1,800 rupees. Well, a Singapore visa will cost you about 2,000 to 3,000 rupees, 2,500 to 3,000 rupees. So instead of that, if you have a plan to go to Japan and if you go via Singapore, this would really help you in terms of saving the cost, not only saving the cost for Singapore visa, but also get like one stone two birds they call it. So you can explore Singapore and Japan within this time frame along with your trip. So there is another good mention that they have put in the Singapore ICA website that I'll be linking in the description below is, for example, in the same example, let me dig in a bit deep. So if you are traveling, if you just went to Bangalore to Tokyo and you're coming back from Tokyo to Bangalore, and if you come via Singapore, even that is allowed as per the ICA website that I'm just referring to. So it is not only an upward journey, it is also an onward journey. So if you are going from Bangalore to Tokyo, you enjoy your trip in Tokyo, then while coming back from Tokyo, you have a layover in Singapore for like 48 hours, and then you come to Bangalore, you can enjoy visa-free stay, proper visa-free stay for 48 hours in Singapore. But again, if you exceed this stay or if you overstay your time in Singapore, you will definitely be penalized. Please do not do that. But during this time frame, they will allow you to travel within Singapore, enjoy your time, maybe visit Universal Studios or Sentosa Island. There's a lot of things to visit in Singapore, or if you want to travel just for food, you might as well do that. And this is a great initiative by Singapore government, if you ask me. I know you might say that, I don't have an Australian, Canada, Germany, Japan, New Zealand, Switzerland, UK or US visa, but in these visas, like I said, Japan is the most easiest, at least for Indians, because getting a visa for Japan, it is very less rejection rate, and compared to Schengen visa or compared to even Turkey visa, rejection rate for Japan visa is extremely less. So I hope this information was helpful, and they also call it as visa free transit facility. It's called VFTF. So if you just Google VFTF, you'll get the information. For your ease, I have linked this particular ICA.sg gov.sg website in the description below, so you can read it. Whichever visa you have, accordingly you can just search here if you have that visa, and you can travel. But like I gave in my example again and again, Japan visa works out very well. If you're traveling to Japan, make use of this visa free transit facility. If you have like a lot of questions like where should I apply, where should I do it, you don't have to apply, you don't have to do anything, fill the form, because it's straight away given in official Singapore website. So my recommendation, if you have any second thoughts about this, is let's say you got a Japan visa, and when going to Japan, well, coming back from Japan to your home country, you can take this chance, because anyway your trip is over and you're anyway coming back to your home country, and you can just show them that you have a valid Japan visa. Japan visa is usually given for 30 days or even more. I don't know what time or what is the time duration right now that issuing Japan visas, but you can issue Japan visa for at least 30 days, even 30 days if they give, that will be well and good. So if you're coming there and you have a valid Japan visa and you're anyway coming to India, in this case you can surely make the use of this 96-hour visa-free transit facility. So I hope this information was very helpful, guys. And if you have any questions, like I said, there's a lot of questions in this video. You can check out the link in the description, or ping me, follow me, and then ping me on Instagram for immediate response, because I'm not getting notified. You have to follow me and then ping me so that I can respond to you guys. I hope this information was very helpful. I'll catch you guys in my next video.